this production, how did you come to select 1960s Rome for the ideal adaptation?
We were walking in Rome one day because we went in Rome to many times, and I remember we saw at one point near the Colosseum so many cats, and we said, "Wow, that's very interesting. Rome is full of cats." When we did it originally, it was created for Scotland. And Scotland in the winter, it's beautiful, but it's quite usually rainy and grey. And we wanted to bring some warmth to the Scottish people in those days. And of course, Rome evokes thoughts of, you know,
Dolce
beautiful
Vita.
architecture, La Dolce Vita, all these films with Anna Magnani, and a certain moment in the history of cinema that was wonderful living. Let's take an aperitivo somewhere,
Piazza Navona.
Piazza Navona, and let's have a nice stroll. Or even if you think of films like Roman Holiday, which your generation might not know about it, but it used to be a great film with Audrey Hepburn and
It's still a great film.
Yes, it used to be, but it still is. It's true. But you see, all these thoughts, we wanted people to feel good about it. So we said, let's put it in a pensione, because also when we were traveling in Rome, we lived in pensiones.
The story of Pasquale, there is what the story is written in the libretto and what you do with it. It's the story of somebody who considers himself rich and doesn't know how to transmit his heritage. But the first question is, what is it to be rich? What is the amount? You can be rich with a small amount. There is a lot of, not misunderstanding, but bad habits taken with opera. Okay, and people don't look at the libretto anymore. They don't look at the score. They do what they think it is. The best example being Traviata. Traviata was created at La Fenice. It was a scandal because it was done with modern costumes. Now, if you do not have a crinoline in Traviata, okay, they say that it's a scandal because it should be done as it was done.
Some people.
It was a scandal at the beginning, and Verdi wanted it because the director of the theater wanted it to happen in the 18th century to have beautiful gowns. He said, no, I want it in modern costumes. Okay? So the idea, the origin, nobody cares about it. They care about what they think they know. So the first goal that we have is to get rid of the bad habits. So, first question, what is it to be rich? Then, what is it to be old? And it's funny because a lot of people consider Don Pasquale as a comedy. It's not. It's a dramma giocoso, but it's a drama. And there is some moment in the second part of Pasquale, third act, where it is extremely dramatic and we have the audience crying. And we should. The difficulty is that there is a difference in between comedy and buffoonery. He is not a buffoon. He is not an idiot. Far from it. He is not well treated by young people. And this is something that should touch us. And very often, it's something that is not shown. But we took absolutely, we wanted to show it because it is written in the score. And there is a beautiful scene, very moving scene in between Pasquale and Norina. And it's very sad.